Hello everyone, how are you? Another episode of the series The Chemical Elements is starting, and today the element we will cover is sulfur. This element has the symbol S, an atomic mass of 32 units, and an atomic number of 16. Therefore, it has 16 electrons and 16 protons in its structure. It is located in group 16 of the periodic table. It has a melting point of 115 degrees Celsius and a boiling point of 445 degrees Celsius. It's estimated that sulfur is the 9th most abundant element in the universe and the 16th in the Earth's crust. Generally, it can be found as sulfides, sulfates, and even as elemental sulfur. Sulfur in nature occurs mainly in volcanic or sedimentary deposits. It is a pale yellow solid, tasteless, insoluble in water, brittle, a poor conductor of electricity, and odorless. Yes, the smell of sulfur only occurs due to its volatile compounds like hydrogen sulfide. Chemically, sulfur reacts with all elements except gold, platinum, iridium, tellurium, and noble gases. Common sulfur compounds that occur naturally include iron sulfide minerals known as pyrite, mercury sulfide known as cinnabar, and lead sulfide galena. Prehistoric humans used it as a pigment for cave paintings. Burning sulfur was part of religious rituals in Egypt 4,000 years ago. One of its oldest industrial uses is also due to the Egyptians, who in 1600 BC, they already used it to bleach cotton. It is mentioned as brimstone even in the Torah and in Genesis of the Bible, when the faithful remember the fate of eternal damnation. The Bible refers to hell as smelling of sulfur, probably due to the association with volcanic activity. Its use in explosives dates back to 500 AD in China and later in the preparation of Greek fire. Pliny the Elder reports various uses of sulfur. Incidentally, he ironically died during the great eruption of Vesuvius in the year 79 AD, probably asphyxiated by sulfur vapors and its compounds. In remote eras, it had already been used as a medicine in special tonics. It was only in 1777 that it was classified as an element by the French chemist Antoine Lavoisier. Interestingly, it was the French chemists Gay-Lussac and Thénard who showed that sulfur was a simple substance, not a compound. In the Gulf of Mexico, there are large deposits of sulfur from which it can be obtained on a large scale with 99.9% purity. In these wells, it is extracted by injecting superheated water and then pumped out from the seabed. Today, sulfur is produced from oil, natural gas, and related fossil resources, from which it is mainly obtained as hydrogen sulfide. Organosulfur compounds, undesirable impurities in oil, can be improved by undergoing hydrodesulfurization. The largest commercial use of the element is the production of sulfuric acid for batteries, in agriculture, for sulfate and phosphate fertilizers used as pesticides. The element sulfur is also used in matches, insecticides, fungicides, and in the vulcanization process of natural rubber. As dioxide or in the form of sulfides, it is used in paper bleaching and to preserve certain fruit juices and wines. In the human body, certain sulfur compounds are fundamental, like some amino acids, which make sulfur one of the 6 fundamental elements for life on Earth. That is, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, and sulfur. It participates in collagen synthesis and helps the liver in bile secretion. In the pharmaceutical industry, sulfur compounds are of enormous importance as bactericides and antibiotics. Even Viagra, a product used for the treatment of erectile dysfunction, is a sulfur compound. In Brazil, there is an almost incipient production of sulfur. We depend on external sources for this important raw material. Well, here's another episode of The Chemical Elements, and I hope to see you in the next element. See you then!